Welcome to Chukker Chat. We're so excited for our winter 2024 season and want to give you a little preview. Joining me today is David Eldredge, the manager of the Ocala Polo Club, to tell us a little bit about what to expect for this winter.
We start off the first weekend in December. We start off on December 3rd. This is the Run for the Ribbons Classic. This is I believe, fourth year that we have been involved with this. This is where there is the makeover for thoroughbreds that are off the track, and it is something that we have been a part of, and the polo people have been involved with this type of endeavor for decades.
Yeah, so this year we decided to host the Run for the Ribbons Polo Classic the week prior to the Run for the Ribbons Thoroughbred Expo, which is the week of the 10th. That's to give it a little bit easier so everybody can attend. And we're going to raise some money for the Run for the Ribbons, which is a thoroughbred aftercare organization. So super excited for that. You've been training thoroughbreds to play polo for decades?
For decades. It has been something that started off originally by buying horses that were thoroughbreds, but we didn't really know that they were off the track thoroughbreds. As my career moved on, it became very evident that it was easy to purchase and to get to off the track thoroughbreds, because the trainers were looking to move horses along that were unsuccessful on the track, and it was giving them their second career. And we have had great luck with it. I have several horses that currently still own that have been off the track. I've got one mare that has been around for 20 years with me playing polo.
Yeah, she came from the Finger Lakes, right?
Yes.
So a good number of our horses came out of tracks in New York. And then since Ocala is obviously the heart of the thoroughbred industry, we take a lot of, 3 and 4 year olds that weren't as successful on the track, or were very successful on the track sometimes, and transition them to a second career. So the Run for the Ribbons Classic is going to highlight those horses a little bit more.
It highlights the ones that we've taken, and then there are a number of the players who take horses from all over, whether it be here in Florida or from other areas in the country. And they, as well, the polo people have found that it is a very good avenue for them for horses.
Yeah, so I'm super excited. Obviously, I love the thoroughbreds. I could talk about them endlessly, but I think they're great in all variety of disciplines. December, obviously, we had to have polo for pooches, because horse people love their dogs. So we're so excited to have polo for the pooches back. We are going to be collecting items for Dude's Wish List Drive for the Humane Society of Marion County as well. So we'll have baskets out every week in December to collect items off of the Humane Society's wish list in honor of Dude, our rescue dog and mascot.
Well, of course, with having Dude there, you have to have a polo for pooches. I mean, Dude has become an icon there at the polo field as far as traveling up and down and being the official tailgate inspector of everybody there. And he then also has a very good time with all of the youngsters and kids who he loves to chase a ball. And it is evident that it is a day that he looks forward to every week.
We have the 4th annual Julie Braswell after that, which is the start of the Women's League. I mean, obviously they hear me talk about the Women's League a lot, but what is your take on the Women's League?
We are big supporters of women in polo. Polo in the United States Polo Association, women make up 40% of the membership. Very few clubs will run on a regular basis all women matches. They will have in a season, like in a whole winter season of 4 months, they will have a tournament or a weekend that they dedicate to the women. Whereas we have been dedicating a weekend every month to the women, and the women obviously play in all the rest of the matches as well, but this one is just for the women. So the guys get to step aside and cheer on their other half and have a good time while the women go out there and take the field on the Sunday, and we always look forward to it.
Yeah, so we have 2 annual cups named in honor of 2 local women that were very influential and very strong women. So the Julie Braswell Memorial is in December, and the Beth Rose Cup is in February. So we're really excited all of those, as well as the Women's League Finals, which is the Horsepower Cup this year. And rumor is Porsche's going to take on BMW. So that's pretty exciting.
That's a new one.
It's also my birthday weekend, so
Porsche's had a real stronghold on that one
so it'll be
to
quite
date.
the challenge.
So this will be quite the deal.
I'm pretty excited this year. Superhero Day is getting a little bit of an upgrade and is now going to be the Horse Capital Television Cup. So very excited to have them on board. Obviously, we love Horse Capital TV, so you should definitely come out that day. I hear there's going to be lots of fun swag.
Superhero Day is just a lot of fun. We just kind of, all of the games are fun, and the players always enjoy them. But Superhero Day is just kind of where people can let loose a little bit.
If you had to pick one, what's your favorite match?
Oh, my favorite match has to be the Horses and Heroes, which is in February, and that's our Wounded Warrior project that we support. It is the trademark. It is the icon of our whole season, because we originally started off with it just being a very small event. We just kind of off the cuff, hey, let's see what we can do for something like this. And it really went over very well, not only with the players, but with the local community. And it has grown every year. Last year was the first year that we had a ball with it, a polo ball. And this year that is going to happen again, except this year it's also going to be at the polo field.
Yeah, so there'll be a brunch Sunday before the match. So a VIP brunch that people are welcome to attend. It's a ticketed event. And then obviously the polo ball Friday night at the Florida Horse Park at the polo field. So it's going to be pretty exciting with dancing and lots of fun time.
Yeah, it's something that is very special. Everybody has somebody who is tied, through the services, and they always have either a friend or family or whoever it is. And it's become something that is close to our heart and is close to the community as well. Polo has a long military tradition. It was the military that actually brought polo back from Asia to England, and then it went on from there and has moved into the States and has gone crazy from that point.
Yeah, definitely. I'm really excited. There's a couple others of our favorites. Obviously, the Laneway Cup is back. We added the Pampas Cup to celebrate some Argentinian, South American history that goes along with polo. That's in January. We're going to celebrate the Beatles this year. The Bourbon Cup for Mardi Gras as well.
I mean, that's obviously one of my favorites, the Bourbon Cup. I mean, being a bourbon lover, I was fortunate enough to play in the first Bourbon Cup and win it. So, I mean, it was, it's always close to my heart, the Bourbon Cup. So,
so obviously, horses, dogs, bourbon, what's not to love? The schedule goes all the way from December 3rd on Sundays at 1 to the end of March. March 24th, Sundays at 1. So very excited again for another winter season for 2024. I think it's the 4th Ocala Polo season for the winter, which is so exciting. We just love how much it's grown and love the community. The sideline is amazing.
It has been something that we were really hoping when we started this whole project, that the community would become involved with it, and they seem to really have embraced it. It's amazing the number of times that we hit people who are saddened that the season is over, because what am I going to do now that you guys are not playing for this 2-month period? So it's nice that we're appreciated from that standpoint.
Yeah, so you can get tailgates online, or some tailgates are available at the gate. So if you go to www.ocalapolo.com and go to tailgate reservations, you can get everything from the new paddock tickets at the center field to VIP tailgates with a tent, reserved tailgates, or general admission. You can find all of that online at www.ocalapolo.com. See you at the field.
There's never a dull moment for the Nelsons. 5th generation Montana ranchers. Since 1868, they've been herding cattle, reeling in trout, and exploring Paradise Valley from their backyard. Here's to another 150 years of adventure. There's a story in every piece of land. Run with us on a John Deere Gator XUV and start telling yours.